Genetic disorders. These genetic disorders, let's see first their meaning. Genetic disorders refers to the abnormality which results from the problems in the genes of an organism. We've already seen what are genes. Now, the abnormalities in these genes is what results to these genetic disorders, and they can be inherited. Now, this means that the genetic disorder is caused by the change in the gene or chromosomes due to an error in the person's genetic materials. Now, examples of these genetic disorders include Down syndromes or Mongolia, Turner syndrome, super male, super female, haemophilia, and the color blindness. Now, the changes in the genes and the chromosomes may be caused by different factors which lead to the genetic disorder. Now, the sudden change in the genetic materials of the cell that may cause it to differ from other cells is what we call mutation. Let's see the types of mutations. There are two types of mutations, which include, the first one is the chromosome mutation, and the second one is the gene mutation. In the chromosome mutation, this leads to the genetic disorders, these like Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome. So basically, this chromosome mutation, it affects the appearance or the number of the chromosomes. And when we talk about the gene mutation, it leads to the genetic disorders like haemophilia and the color blindness, which are the effects of the gene. Let's see a few of these mutations or the genetic disorders, starting with the Down syndrome. This is the chromosome abnormality in which there are 3 copies of the chromosome number 21 instead of usual, that is 2. Now, the person with the Down syndrome therefore has a total of 47 chromosomes in his or her body cells. Now, the affected individuals have a short broad face, slanted eyes, short fingers, and weak muscles. These are just the symptoms of the person with the Down syndrome. Now, such individuals are usually mentally retarded. This means that they have mental disorders. Causes of the Down syndrome, as he said, that they are the extra chromosome on the chromosome 21, thus making 3 instead of 2, causing this disorder. Now, the extra chromosome on the chromosome 21 is caused by the failure to separate during the process of meiosis, which is the one of the processes that is involved in genetic makeup. Let's see the effects of Down syndromes. Persons with the Down syndromes are very susceptible to diseases. Susceptible to diseases include these heart diseases. That they die young, and mostly more than 30 years. And the other is that they may also suffer discrimination in those societies that consider it maybe as some kind of a curse or something that is very unusual to them. Moving on, let's see the Turner syndrome. That this is the genetic disorder of the female caused by the absence of the second sex chromosome. Now, the causes of this Turner syndrome, this genetic disorder is caused by the absence of the X chromosome in the normal XX chromosome, as a female should have the normal XX chromosome. Now, the absence of one of the X chromosome is what causes this Turner syndrome. Now, this occurs when the second X chromosome lacks. This means that it makes XO instead of XX chromosome. Now, its effects are such that the women who suffer from this are abnormally short, their ovaries usually do not develop, and hence they are infertile. The other one is that he may also suffer mental abnormalities, which may lead to difficulty in learning, especially when they are kids. And the other one is that missing one copy of this gene causes short structural or skeletal abnormalities in women with this Turner syndrome. The other one is the haemophilia. As we said, that haemophilia is in the other part of the type of mutation. This is the hereditary disorder whereby the blood clotting is delayed, causing this prolonged bleeding. Now, the causes of this haemophilia that is caused by the recessive allele, that is H, carried on the X chromosome. This means that it is easier for the hemophilic son to be produced from the normal parents, because a carrier female with this single hemophilic allele on one of the X chromosomes appears phenotypically normal. Now, when she marries a normal man, there's a chance that they may get a hemophilic son. Now, the effects of this haemophilia is that it causes the failure of blood clotting, hence it leads to death. And for the female individuals could not survive beyond the puberty due to the excessive bleeding during the menstruation. I hope it's clear, guys. Thank you for listening.